Alright, so it's kind of been a while since I've done a commentary, but I think this time I'm going to be sticking around for a while. I'm not going to make any random disappearances or whatever. And I felt like talking about something that's kind of been kind of prevalent on my channel, more or less, something I kind of showcase a lot, which is, people cheating, whatever. And I kind of felt like subjectively talking about, cheaters and people who cheat, kind of like perhaps, make some sense out of why they do it, perhaps. I mean, there's a lot of, ideas of why people cheat, like, oh, they suck at the game, they couldn't be good if they didn't cheat. They have no morals, they're just assholes, and some people just get a kick out of, ruining other people's experiences. And while there is some merit to some of these, reasonings, there's a little bit more depth to them, and I kind of feel like going into it. I mean, I'll start off with going with the real simple one, which is, oh, they're bad at the game, and if they didn't cheat, they wouldn't even be able to compete. I mean, this is not necessarily true, and it does not apply to everyone who cheats. I mean, for example, I have played with people, and they cheat. I mean, I'm not proud of this, I don't respect them for it, but to be completely honest, these people who cheat, some of them actually are good at the game. Like, if they actually weren't cheating, they'd probably be just fine. I mean, why they cheat when they're just fine and capable at the game, I have no idea. Maybe they get off on, like, constantly, having an advantage of, like, steamrolling people, or maybe they're one of those people who actually does just get a kick out of ruining other people's experiences. I'm not really sure, but regardless, I don't really agree with it. I mean, for example, the whole having a ridiculous advantage over people. I mean, you don't even need to cheat to have that. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, when you play any game that's competing against other people, people are always going to find the advantage, which is why I never really understand why people have these huge issues about, like, oh, you're using an OP gun, you're using an OP character in a fighting game. Like, this is just the nature of the game. I mean, this doesn't even apply to just games. I mean, in real life, there are people who are going to always have an advantage over you for one reason or another. They have better equipment, they have better shoes, they might have a better, coach or something or whatever. I mean, this is normal. You're just going to have to deal with it. Some people are given advantages, physical, and some are just natural. Like, you're just going to have to deal with this fact and, adapt to the fact that competition always, pushes people to look for the advantage. I mean, this is just the nature of competition, like having an advantage, looking for the advantage over your opponent. This is perfectly normal, and this is why cheating on that level doesn't really bother me, because I'm always looking for advantage. I mean, it doesn't compare. I mean, because if I'm using like an OP weapon or something, I have advantage over you. Some people are like, oh, you have no morals, you wouldn't even be good if you weren't using a gun. Kind of the same with cheating, whatever. But if you have such a problem with it, then use what I'm using, or do the same tactics that I do. Like, do it better, do it right back. I mean, fight fire with fire, more or less, I guess. Which that obviously wouldn't work if you fight fire with fire, but it's an analogy that I'll apply to the situation. But with cheating, there's no way of countering. I mean, even if someone was cheating and you cheated back, would someone have an advantage? Or just cancel out? Like, I don't really understand what would exactly happen when two people are cheating. Like, that's how ridiculous cheating is. It's just breaking the rules. And my biggest gripe with cheating would be the next thing, which is just the sheer lack of respect. I mean, when people say you have no morals in a game, I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch to say. I mean, it's a game. We all play it to have fun, to relax, chill, blow off some steam, whatever it is. But having morals in a game, like, when people say it like that, it makes it sound a little bit absurd. But there is a certain level of respect that I think people should have when they're playing against other people in online multiplayer. I mean, I'm not going to make any exceptions to you. Like, if I'm playing a game and, like, I have you spawn trapped, I'm not giving anyone any free passes, because I feel like no one else would give me any free passes either. There's someone out there who would gladly turn the tide and do the exact same thing back. But cheating is something I just don't do to other people. Like, that to me is just, it's not appropriate. Like, it's insanely disrespectful to other people, and it has a really negative chain effect on the entire multiplayer experience, because it's a shared space. When you think of multiplayer, I mean, if you're cheating and glitching in a private lobby, whatever. I mean, that's something you do on your phone. It's not really affecting anyone inherently on the grand scheme of things. When you're in a public space, you have to respect the fact that it's public. It's not just you. You're affecting other people, and by not caring about the effect you have on other people, it's completely and utterly selfish. I mean, I know no one reads it, but anytime you've probably played an online game where they usually have this thing, online user agreement, and I know you don't read it. I mean, I don't really do it either. I've probably skimmed over it maybe once or twice, but I know somewhere in there, in every online user agreement, there's something about, not negatively impacting or disrupting other people's enjoyment experience, because it's a shared experience. Think of an online multiplayer match as like a public park, and like, I mean, it's kind of a stretch, but let's say if you're in a public park, whatever, and you decide, I don't really care, I'm just gonna have fun, I'm gonna take a dump on everything, piss on everything, like, it's kind of a stretch to compare that to a video game, because it's a video game, it's whatever, but it's pretty much the same concept. Like, you're basically taking, a piss on the public space, and it's gonna have a negative impact on the long run. Like, people are just gonna accept it, get used to it, and put up with it, and no one should have to do that. Everyone deserves the right to have an equal and enjoyable experience, and no one is better than anyone. You don't have the right to prioritize your entertainment, your fun over everyone else, or have it at everyone else's expense. You are perfectly capable of, and I know some of you are perfectly capable of having fun in an online game without taking a piss on everyone else. It's perfectly normal to have fun in a game without, ruining everyone else's fun. And if you truly cannot have fun without ruining other people's, then it's not really about having an advantage anymore. You're just kind of strange, a little extreme to actually find it okay. I actually find it fun to piss on everyone else. That's a problem. That's a bad trait to have, because you think, it's okay if I take a piss on them. It's not, because other people will start to have that mentality, and it'll come right back to you. And that's why I think cheating is a pretty serious thing that developers and the people who partake in online games should, always, address. It's our responsibility as players in the game, to make sure that this isn't, something that's acceptable. I mean, in this match, for instance, people are staying in the match. I'm not really sure why. Maybe they're like, I don't care, I'm just let them steamroll like me. That's an aspect of cheating that most likely they enjoy. Like, they probably enjoy the fact that they're steamrolling. You're like, why give them the pleasure? And let's say, this person also gets a kick out of, pissing you off or whatever. You turn off your mic, you took one aspect of their enjoyment away, but they're still, pissing all over you, and just, I don't know, how could you just stay in this lobby? Honestly, me, I just leave. It's like, oh, I'm gonna quit or I'm gonna do that. If you just leave, yeah, maybe they'll get that satisfaction. Oh, it made you quit. I mean, I've seen that some people get that satisfaction as well, but at the same time, that's a quick satisfaction. Someone leaves, you're like, oh, he quit, and what? It's over. You don't care anymore. The person who leaves, maybe they'll make a big deal out of it, but if that's the case, then like I said, these are one of these strange people that actually get a kick out of just destroying and ruining other people's time. But like I said, I don't really understand why these people would stay in the match. I just leave, and they'd be forced to go somewhere else and, take some action and report them, whatever, which is, I'm sure, what these people have done. But the developers also have a serious responsibility to maintain, this whole public space. Like, I know you can't do it all. I know some people are going to come in here and, drop deuces and pisses and whatever in your public online multiplayer, but don't slack off on it. Like, if you don't take your online multiplayer seriously, it's just gonna go to shit, and everyone's gonna suffer for it. And I feel like if developers took a little bit more serious note to cheating, some of these multiplayers would actually have a longer life, and it'd probably benefit you guys in the long run to have a good, healthy multiplayer. Because if you show people that you maintain it and you enforce these laws or rules or whatever of not cheating, then people want to stick around more. I mean, that's a big reason why I don't play some multiplayer games that I honestly would play if it wasn't for the fact that there's so many people cheating. Like for Uncharted 2, it's not the best thing ever, granted, but I'd probably actually want to play a little bit more of it if it wasn't for the fact that you can barely play a match without someone glitching outside the map and someone cheating. It's so infuriating. I just don't even bother playing it. The same goes with Black Ops. I mean, yeah, these are oldish games, but I'd still enjoy them. But they're completely ruined by the fact that I can't even play a match or two without someone glitching or cheating and having infinite dogs. It's ridiculous. And it's not just affecting me; it's affecting other people. And over time, everyone's just gonna start cheating. There's nothing really you can do anyway in the first place to counter. People are just gonna start cheating. It just spreads, and it's a bad thing to have all of this basically negativity and selfishness spread all around, this public space. I mean, some people are like, oh, well, it's my fun, I don't really care. I can understand the not caring to a certain degree, but you should care enough that you don't feel like destroying other people's free time. Basically, some people are just doing this for fun, and you're actually having fun destroying other people's fun. It's a bit extreme and a bit ridiculous, but I'm kind of curious, what do you guys think? You guys have slightly different mentality of cheating, because for me it's more about a lack of respect. Maybe some of you just feel like it's ridiculously unbalanced and broken, and I totally agree with that too, but mine is just the sheer lack of self-respect. That's my biggest thing with cheating. But I'm curious what you guys think. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below on what you guys think of, people cheating in online multiplayer. And that's it for this commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.